Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Our programming in August is unlike any other month. We present Summer Under the Stars for all 31 days, where each day for 24 hours is devoted to the movies of a single actor or actress. Today and tonight, it's Ricardo Montalban. Throughout his career in Hollywood, Montalban, born in Mexico City to Spanish immigrants, was often cast in stereotypical Latin roles. Up next, an exception. This is a documentary-style thriller with Montalban as a police detective from MGM in 1950, Mystery Street. Mystery Street, shot on location in Boston and Cape Cod, was directed by John Sturges, who went on to make a series of quality action films, The Magnificent Seven and The Great Escape among them. Mystery Street's cinematographer was John Alton, whose film noir credits include The Big Combo, Raw Deal, and He Walked by Night. The crime in Mystery Street involves a blue blood, played by Edmund Ryan, who has a mistress, played by Jan Sterling. Montalban is the detective called in to solve a case that might relate to them. Montalban is paired with a Harvard professor who's an expert in forensics, played by Bruce Bennett. Mystery Street was Oscar nominated for Best Original Story, and you can see the genesis of enormously popular police investigative shows like CSI in this story. Mystery Street was one of the first films to examine how science plays a significant role in solving a crime. From 1950, also with Marshall Thompson, Sally Forrest, Betsy Blair, and Elsa Lanchester. Here's Mystery Street. Mystery Street was made while Dory Sherry was chief of production at MGM. Sherry clashed often with studio head Louis B. Mayer because Sherry favored movies with a harder edge. Mystery Street is a prime example. Sherry eventually succeeded Mayer as the head of MGM in 1951 and stayed in the role for 5 years. As a contract player at MGM, Ricardo Montalban was cast in some of his most challenging and least stereotypical roles, including Battleground, Madam X, and Border Incident. However, he also played the Latin lover in a number of musicals, including On an Island with You, Neptune's Daughter, and 2 Weeks with Love. Up next, Dory Sherry's first big success for MGM, another movie that let Ricardo Montalban stretch his acting abilities beyond his ethnicity, a war movie that turned out to be one of the biggest box office hits of 1949.